DU has been showing us what we can do, and it's that can-do spirit that I believe in.
Take it.
Don't forget, Ducks Unlimited.
Welcome to Ducks Unlimited Television. I'm Ainsley Beeman. Even the most casual hunter probably knows what the prairie pothole region means to North America's waterfowl. It's the duck factory, a rich combination of wetlands and grasslands stretching from the northern United States into Canada. Saskatchewan represents some of the finest habitat and hunting in the duck factory. Hunting there at least once in a lifetime should be on every hardcore waterfowler's wish list. Reasons enough to join Zach Peterson there next on DUTV.
Kind of doing another little side shoot today. We got a southeast wind, which is perfect. We got lucky with that west wind last night, switched around in the middle of the night. Stars are kind of aligning, we're lucky. So they're still wet from getting off the water. To start the trip here in Saskatchewan, we had kind of a converging of several parties of guys. Alec and Harry coming out of southern Louisiana, myself coming out of Kansas City, and then Pat coming from Alberta. That first group of geese came in and Alex raised up and, bagged his first Canada goose, and there's no doubt, I immediately thought back to when I killed my first goose and my dad happened to be there with me that day. Harry was there alongside his son Alex, so really, really special. It was really cool to be a part of that, and it was an absolute awesome way to kick off our trip in Saskatchewan. Don't do that. Can't ask for much more than that. A neat bird. Lesser. Off to a good start. About halfway there. Atta boy.
Yeah, I'm here with my son Alec. He'll be 14 on Monday. We're kind of doing a little birthday trip. We wanted to come up here to Canada. We're avid duck hunters in South Louisiana, and we had a great hunt this morning. Alec shot his first Canada goose, and I shot my first greater Canada goose. It was an excellent hunt. We really enjoyed it.
I thought it was great. Those things were huge. But yeah, it was a great experience.
Okay.
cleaning up everything real quick here, getting the trailer loaded. We had another fantastic goose shoot this morning here in Saskatchewan. It's our second morning, and it's awesome to spend some time with Pat, you know, a very important member of DU Canada, and talk to him about some of the Ducks Unlimited projects here in Saskatchewan.
Ducks Unlimited Canada focuses on preserving wetlands and associated habitats for North America's waterfowl resources and other wildlife. We're in Prairie, Canada today, the heart of the continent's waterfowl breeding areas. Extensive potholes throughout this region support all species of ducks that breed in North America. Ducks Unlimited over the last 75 years has conserved over 6.4 million acres of habitat, and the relationship between Canada and the United States for waterfowl is very clear. Birds breed in Canada and the northern Great Plains of the U.S. and migrate south where they're enjoyed by waterfowl hunters and other people that like watching wildlife.
Birds aren't decoying at all. The last like 6 groups that came in, kept flared off bad. I don't know, we're regrassing the blinds, we're moving the decoys, trying to figure it out. No obvious reason why they're flaring, but they are. So we just kind of need to get the spread right, figure out what the ducks like. Sit. Over. You know, I think as an avid waterfowl hunter, you don't necessarily have to have every big bunch of ducks come right in. That one group of ducks that kind of makes the hunt special and makes it memorable. And I think at the end of this duck hunt, we had a couple nice bunches of ducks that did it right. What was most important to me is those ducks gave Alec and Harry an opportunity to get some great shooting up here in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Unlike you and me, a duck doesn't have to show a passport or clear customs when crossing the border. Of course, international boundaries mean nothing to long-distance travelers like ducks and other migratory birds. But the quality of the habitats they find at every stop along their migratory paths can make all the difference in the world. Because they cross such an enormous landscape, waterfowl and other migratory species have especially complex needs. They need abundant and high-quality habitats in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. That's why DU works with a broad array of public and private partners across the continent. And that's why our sister organizations, Ducks Unlimited Canada and Ducks Unlimited de Mexico, play such an important role in our conservation mission. Though our 3 organizations have separate structures and governing boards, we are united by our passion for wetlands and waterfowl. Through our International Conservation Plan, we are partners in an international effort to find cooperative, common-sense solutions to the increasingly complex problems our waterfowl are facing. Migratory birds and their habitats present one of the greatest conservation challenges on Earth. Your support of Ducks Unlimited is vital to our efforts to find conservation solutions here at home and across the border as well. You can find out more about DU, Ducks Unlimited Canada, and Ducks Unlimited to Mexico at ducks.org.
Halfway through the hunt every day, Max would hop in his pickup truck and drive the gravel road to secure and locate the spot for the next hunt, whether it be that afternoon or the following morning. And he found the spot, found this burnt wheat field that honkers and mallards were just pouring into. We're about set up. We've got put out, I don't know, probably 200 full bodies this morning and a couple dozen duck decoys, and the ducks and geese have been in here thick the last 2 days. Kind of setting up a donut type deal to try to get the kill hole right here in the middle, right in front of the blinds. It's a huge field, so try to help concentrate them right here on one area in the middle. And you know, there's a chance they're going to land on the outside edges, which if they do, we'll have to adjust. But there's a little waterway running through the middle of the field, running east-west. We got a little north wind, so give it our best. Like I said, it's our last hurrah. We got to head to the airport this afternoon, so going to give it our best and hope for the last awesome hunt. Look at the feathers. Geese coming.
A key component of training a good waterfowl retriever is to teach the dog to work from a hide. That is some type of device, commercial or either man-made, that will allow the dog to be brushed out and camouflaged right next to his handler. So a bird working from the sky, maybe in a field or woodlands, would not see the dog. Any movement, the dog is completely hidden therein, the word hide. So we start not in the field, but with the puppy in the home. You can do it in your house when you have your pup crate training, teaching the dog to kennel or hide, whatever the command you want to use. You just use the crate in the house and move further and further and further away from the crate, telling the puppy to hide or kennel. Now we move it to the field with Deke. We have a little hide here brushed out, and I will tell Deke, hide. And he punches right in. And you can make this a game in your backyard as well. Deke, you, come here. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. We move away, further away. Hide. He gets the concept of running in and out of the hide. Now it's time for a retrieve. Take the dog out, brush out the blind, get your lay down blind out if you like, and make it look like the real thing. Bird goes into the water, send the dog from the hide, and then he expects him to deliver the hand as you're still low on the ground, deliver the hand, and go straight in the hide. Let's take a look. We're all set, we got our bumper ready, and we give the release command. Geek! Off and running. Got a long land return, coming back in, and I'll accept the bumper right out of the hide. And there you have it, the hide. We're training in realistic situations, just like the dog is going to encounter. Be sure to include them in your training program.
Today I want to talk about a really pretty simple shot, but one that gives a lot of people a lot of trouble. And that's that overhead shot. When the bird, the duck or goose, he's not coming in, he just wants to go straight over the top of the blind. So all you really need to do to make this shot is swing through the bird. I'll come up through the tail, past the belly, and I pass the beak. No second guessing. As soon as I blot the bird out, I pull the trigger. So I'm shooting right at his beak. And really, if the bird is low enough to be shooting at ethically, that's all the lead you're going to need. Don't make the mistake of trying to whip it through the bird. That just causes kind of a disconnect, and who knows where those shots go. Move it slow, and he'll fall down, a lot of times right into the blind. And that's duck gun for DUTV.
Ridiculous. Just flat out wearing them out. Ducks and geese as fast as they can get in here. This is unbelievable. Like the old timers would say, it's a ducky day. Dreary, cloudy, you can't really see the color on the birds, but it's awesome. They're decoying in just right. Unbelievable. It's a burnt wheat field. The farmers burn them up here, and something I've never hunted before. This is pretty cool. Bunches of mallards were unbelievable. By the time they could work us a couple times, 6 or 8 other groups of ducks had joined in, and we had a bunch of 300 to 500 ducks working the decoys. You know, something that you just don't see every day as a waterfowl hunter, and it was unbelievable. I popped up out of my blind a couple times and looked down the road, and it was nothing but smile. Our experience here in eastern Saskatchewan has been absolutely incredible. Max and Cooper did an unbelievable job to make sure the hunt was ready, that they had field scouted, the decoys were ready, and provide us with an incredible hunt. As we were picking up the decoys and kind of having the hunt come to a close, everybody was talking about the hunt, their favorite bunch of ducks and all that, and everybody agreed this was one of the best waterfowl hunts they'd ever been on in their life.
DU's conservation programs in Canada have helped keep ducks in the air for more than 75 years. It's a daunting task, We lose 28 acres of Saskatchewan wetlands every day. As in the United States, the prairie pothole region in Canada is a level 1 priority area. Through cross-border conservation work, Ducks Unlimited and Ducks Unlimited Canada are combating the ongoing loss of grassland nesting cover and wetlands in the duck factory. You can help by staying involved in wetland conservation. Find out how at ducks.org. Thanks for watching. See you next time on DUTV.